Hello, hello, everybody. I am back. Hello, Snorter Poopus. I am going to finish this Plague Doctor build, build diamond painting that I've started. Um, it has been so much fun. I finished the top part. Let me go ahead and get the camera here. Let's see if we can see it. I'm going to have to adjust the camera, but for right now, I finished the top part here. So this is all done, and now I've just got to do this part right here. So I didn't even get everything all organized. I just said I want to stream this, so I'm going ahead and starting to do it. So let me go ahead and hit the like button here. Let me share this out here real quick. Um, so we can get this going. So let's paste this here. Let's go ahead and post that on the Twix first. Let's go to threads here and post it on threads. And we've got it posted on threads. There we go. It's posted on threads. Let me go over to my Discord here and post it there. And then we will get started on this. Um, Okay, so I've got it all posted everywhere. So here we go. We're going to go. My fingernails are filthy. Ah, ah. So we're going to go ahead and finish this. So we have this little bit left. Um, it took me, well, 2 streams. I couldn't sleep last night, so I went ahead and worked on this. And then I had to finish the top part because I messed up the plastic. And I didn't want the adhesive to all stop working. So I was working on an angle. So I am going to try putting the pedestal back up, which means we'll have to rearrange some stuff here. But I, like I say, I truly don't. You're going to watch me getting set up. So I need to plug this in. So here is our light that we're going to be using. Let me go ahead and turn this way so you can kind of see what's going on. Let me adjust this. Let's see. Let me do it. I think we have to do it this way. Flip it down. And we're going to do, let me see. You know what? I am going to have to lay this way because I'm going to put this kind of up like this so that it'll be a little higher. Let me clip this, just this top part here, just so it kind of won't go falling off. Oh, where's another clip? I don't know where the clips are. Oh, here's another clip. There we go. So there we go. We're going to be working on this part here. We're going to be working left to right. Let me get it as straight as we can. So here we go. So we're going to turn this light on so we can see it. Picture of the thing. Okay. So I have my tools here. Have that. Have my tray. So I'm going to, I could unpeel this whole thing and kind of work it, just all the letters as we go. But I'm going to peel just a little bit at a time. I wish I had some way to hold that. If it was flat, I would just put something on it, but I don't really. So we'll just kind of do that. And I'm going to start with G, the G's. So let's get these, my little, let me move this over this way. I have a rug and my chair wheels keep getting caught in it, and it is most annoying, to say the least. To say the least, it's most annoying. So here we go. I've got all my drill. Here's my drills. They're in this box here, labeled. The drills are, for you don't know, they're itty bitty little pieces of, and it's all these circles that we put here. I really did not know how this was going to look. I am very, very pleased with the outcome. So we're going to start off with G. So let me find G. And I might, like I say, go ahead and, well, the very last one I looked at, literally the very last bag, was G. I might go ahead and pull all this plastic off and just do the letters as we go, and just do it that way. It's not that big of a spot, and I don't think I would mess up the I am going to put this in the bigger container because I am going to use my multi-tool, and this bigger container is what it is. I actually got a package from YouTube while we were streaming, and from Amazon, and I think it's some of the stuff that I actually bought to use. Oh, I got my little storage containers. I'll show you my new storage container I'm going to do. And I got a tip that they said to how to use a washi tape. So I bought some washi tape. I'll show you what I'm going to do with it afterwards. So I got that stuff. So let me move this back a little bit so I can have a little bit of counter space here. Let's move this forward like this. And there we go. We're going to work on this edge here first. So I'm taking these drills and I put them in this container and I shake it, and you can't really see, and I don't want to tip it. I can tip it a little bit. They get lined up here so I can take this multi-tool and I can put more than one on at a time. So it does speed it up, but this container is the container to use for that, I have found. So we are going to start with the G's. Let me go ahead and I'm going to go ahead and just, I don't know, it stopped somewhere. So we'll find the other part. So we're going to start doing this here, putting them in the cheese like so. Hello, Tina the Naughty Dragon. How are you doing? I'm going to move my phone up here so that I can see the chat a little easier. So let me put that up here like so. Make sure it doesn't fall. And there we go. And hello, Connie. Oh, wait. Nope, I'm on the wrong. Let me get to the right show. I'm on my other show. Here we go. Okay, Connie is not here, but Tina is here. And Nani Moose, hello. We are doing the final parts of the Plague Doctor diamond painting. So when it's done, it will be cool. So we got some G's here, some single ones. And I am kind of doing this the camera's really close. So if I knock the camera, I'm sorry. My apologies for doing that. I got in today some things I'm going to use for the storage, and I'm hoping they'll work. They're these little 2-ounce, they're condiment, takeout condiment things. And they just close, and I'm hoping that they will work. So, I'm going to see if I can. So, anyway, um, trying to find some storage that's like not really expensive, because I was looking at storage, and I'm going to have to move this back just a little bit so I get the pin right here. Whoops, those are not even close. But I can just kind of scooch them up here, get them where they need to be. Go ahead and take the paper off on this. Oops, I accidentally cut through the mat here. Oops, I'll have to tape that in the back. Oopsie daisies. Well, we'll fix that when the time comes. I don't think that one was a G. Nope. I'm going to buy, I do think to cut the plastic in sections. I am going to have to buy a special pen because I actually cut the canvas, which is not a good thing. So we're just putting in all the G's. I believe the G's are only kind of around the outside. And I'm using this, it's called a multi-placer, and I'm putting 3 drills, which are what these little um, stones or whatever you want to call them, little dots. They're actually called drills. I have watched a lot of videos to learn all this stuff like in a day. So I sound like I'm very, very smart about this craft, but I'm really not. Let me see let me check the chats at the top here. Let's see. We have Snortapoopas, hello. We have Tina the Naughty Dragon, hello, hello. Anani Moose, hello. I'm so glad to see you today, Dad Man. Hello. I'll check my DMs later. Um, I am doing well, Anani Moose. I really am. Um, I know I just did a watch party, and I did not refresh my YouTube on my phone, so it was actually showing that chat. So I confuse people. I'm so sorry. This one I just picked up too, so I'm going to go ahead and put it down because hey, it's 2 more than was on before, right? We have a 3 that goes here. And then we have a 2, so let me grab a 2. This pen that you use, these are the cheap ones that come with the kit, but they have different sizes. You can get 2. This one can pick 3 up. You can get some here that pick, this one picks up like 5. I'm not really good at this one. And then on the other side of them, they have the ones that can do the single. You take a little bit of wax. This is the stuff that they have. I've had uh, um, some diamond painters that recommend doing some different stuff. Um, so I'm just using this right now because it came with the kit and it doesn't really seem to bother me too much right now. So I'm still learning as we go. Um, so it's a process, but I am really liking doing these kits. These are not expensive kits. The ones that I have, there's some that can become quite pricey. And I might, eventually get one of those for later down the line. But right now, I'm just doing stuff right that I find enjoyable. I have them already, so it's I so the really kind of the only um, cost commitment besides I've got the kits um, a while ago. So really, the only commitment recently has been I bought those little takeout containers for the drills, and I bought this little starter kit that came with this little light table, which is imperative because if you look at it without the light, it's very difficult to see. Whoops, it's very difficult to see these letters, the symbols. But this little light table, and it came with the stand. So I got a light table. I got some bunch of other little like trays and things that you can use for this. It's kind of like a little starter kit. This blue tray came in, which is wonderful for when I'm using my multi placer. Um, they're easier to shake. You get these little small things, which are okay if you're only doing single placement, but you can't really shake them well to do the multi. So um, I'll probably invest in some more of these blue trays or something similar to it um, in the future. So I think that's all the G's. So I think I have all the G's. So now I'm going to take and dump this back into the, well, I'm going to try this new container. Um, but I do put them in, um, I do have this kind of in a little tray because these might spill everywhere. And if they spill everywhere, I want them to spill where I can dump them back in. You can't see me doing this because I don't want to move the camera and everything. But I showed it before. And the ones that don't make it into the container make it into this tray. And I just pick them up with my finger and push them inside here. Uh, Fairly easy to do. And like I say, it keeps all the pieces. There's one right here. Oops. Here we go. So I'm using these containers. Let's see how well they do. They seem to seal pretty good. So this is going to be what I'm going to be doing in the future. So we have G. So let's go ahead and do, let's see, what do we want to do? I'm going to start up here. I'm going to go ahead and pick the H's out. So we'll get the H's. The H's look like they're mostly singles. So I am going to use this tray for that because then it's easy to dump them into the uh, back into the container. I do not like using these Ziploc bags. I'll keep them for an emergency, but like I say, I got these at a whole like 100 of them for less than $10. So we're going to do the H's here. We have a 3. I do can pick up 3 here. So you learn because all this is static is the adhesive. You learn how to not touch it. And you don't have to put a lot of pressure to have these. So most of these are singles, so that's why I'm obviously doing singles. I'm trying to check all the way up and down and make sure I don't miss any, because that is extremely annoying when you miss one. So if you've seen that I've missed one, holler, hey, you've missed one. Hey, Connie, hello, hello. How are you doing? Whoops, don't want to. Who else is here? I'm hoping I didn't miss anybody. We have Connie. Hello, hello. If I missed somebody, I do apologize. Just comment again and I will see it. Um, I get kind of involved when I do, immersed, I guess is the word. And sometimes I forget that I'm actually streaming. I did that when I was working on it um, last night. I did like almost an 8 hour stream, about 7.5 hour stream, finishing the top part. And I sometimes forgot I was even streaming. Um, and I'm like, oh, hello, everybody. Sorry, I forgot. Um, so that does happen sometimes when I do this. It truly is very relaxing. Um, I will say I am not um, a real OCD about perfect placement. Some people are. I can't be because I want to do this for fun. And if I started worrying that everything was placed exactly perfect and all my rows were exactly straight and everything, I would have a heart attack. And it wouldn't be fun. So I am doing this for fun. So it is not going to be 100% perfect. It might not be the way you would do it, and that's okay because I am not you and you are not me. So if you want to do it and you enjoy making sure everything is perfectly lined up, go for it. Um, you do you and you enjoy your time. I enjoy the process um, of doing this. I'm not really sure. Once I get, if I get really involved in this, what am I going to do with all the paintings? I'm not sure. I might give some of them away. Some I might do as gifts, but I'll tell you right now, I have honestly found that when you do crafts, people don't appreciate them. So if you're going to give them as gifts, give them with the understanding that they might not really appreciate all the work you put into it. Hello, Psychotic Mongoose. How are you today? Welcome, welcome. Thank you for the Tomby raid. Yay! Hello, Tomby. Thank you, thank you. I am a streamer that I try to do positive content. Since you all are here, let me tell you real quick what I do. I try to do positive content, whether it's my morning musing stream or watch parties. I've been doing a lot of watch parties. Why? Because I like watching shows and this way it gives me somebody to watch them with. Um, I do brick builds. I don't call them Lego builds because a lot of the builds I do are not Lego products, but I do brick builds. I play Lego Fortnite on Thursdays. On Tuesdays, I do the brick builds. Monday through Friday, I have my morning musings. We are doing watch parties all throughout the week on Monday, starting the 20th, after Dad Man's Chilling with a Tommy show. We are actually going to start watching Batman the Animated Series. So I'm really, really looking forward to that. And that's going to be our primetime TV. That's eight. It's going to be 9 p.m. on the 20th, but after that it'll be at 8 p.m. We're going to be watching Batman the Animated Series. We just got done watching at 3 o'clock The Pretender on our retro TV. That's Sundays at 3 o'clock. On let's see what else. I'm so afraid I'm going to unplug my camera. On let's see what else do we have here. On Wednesdays at 4 p.m. we do anime in the afternoon. We're watching JoJo's Bizarre Adventures, and Saturday mornings at 2 a.m. we do Insomnia Theater, which is anything I feel like watching. I usually don't figure it out until about 30 minutes before the show starts. And then 10 a.m. on Saturdays, we do Saturday morning cartoons. Right now, we're watching Mortal Kombat, Defender of the Realm, Super Mario Brothers, Super Show, The Animaniacs, and some classic cartoons, which include Popeye, Betty Boop, Max Fleischer cartoons, and the like. So that's all my TV that I watch. I've started doing these craft streams because I really wanted to do the diamond paintings. And this is my first one that I've done. Um, I started it, was it yesterday? And then I couldn't sleep. So I went ahead and worked on finishing it. So I am going to finish it today. Tonight on this stream. I just got this little bit down here to do. So figure while I'm talking about what I do. So that's this is going to be something new. I want to figure out how to put crafts in, and it might be me trying new crafts. It might be me just doing whatever I feel like. I want to start crocheting again, but I got to find all my stuff to do that. Um, but I um, would like to do that. So I'll probably do a craft, some kind of just generic let's craft stream. Why am I doing all this? Because I really like talking with you guys. I really like being here. It's like I can have a party every time I stream. So that's basically all I do. And I hope if you come over and if you haven't already, if you could subscribe to the channel, I would absolutely love that. If you like what you see, hit the notification button so you can hear when I come on. Because sometimes I just do some impromptu streams. I have done impromptu Fortnite streams. Um, so I never know what I'm going to do. It depends on whatever strikes my fancy. Um, so that's all I do. Huh. So um, I am. There's the H's. So we've done the G's and the H's. I want to see how they fit in this container because I might be able to fit them. Let's see how they fit. So after the G and the H, let's go ahead and do the number 4s. Let's find 4s here. A6. My bags are so not in order. I should just grab a bag and do it, but I'm not going to. It literally was the very last bag that I looked at. That's what's happening today. That is too funny. So we're going to take our 4s. So we have a bunch of hellos in the chat. That's wonderful. I hope I said hello to everybody. Psychotic Mongoose, Tomby. Um, huh. So we're doing it number 4. Excuse me. So let's see. Number 4s are here, and then we have a bunch of confetti. When there's a bunch of singles, they call them confetti, and you kind of that's where they say it could get kind of tedious. Um, Sometimes when you do these, if you have a picture that has a lot of like individual colors and you have to like keep going back and forth. I do know there's some containers that can accommodate that. But I am not going to be buying a lot of stuff. So I'm trying to get things that, if I get them and I don't like them, I can use them for something else. These containers that I got to, number one, the Ziploc bags came with some of the kits, so that's why um, I used them to begin with. But these containers that I got, um, like I say, they're takeout containers for sauces. I could use them in my kitchen. So if I don't like them, I do have a use for them. So um, so we're just doing all the fours now. The plague doctor, uh, he looks really good. I um I really was not sure how the kit was gonna be. I wasn't sure if I was gonna really like how they looked, but I tell you, um, I like them. You cannot really see the differentiation of the colors a lot when you're working up this close. So I kind of have to trust it, especially with this light. Um, but um, you just kind of have to, I just kind of trust the process. And when it's done, this one really does, it looks good. The plague doctor, whoops, is there a little piece of plastic there? Let me check. Yep, there's a little plastic. So yeah, this can like I say, I am not really of OCD with the placement. So I find this extremely enjoyable. I do have another kit that I'm going to do next time. They're little coasters, and they're horror movie coasters. It has Jason, Michael, Freddy, and I just think it's so funny. But it has Sally and Jack Skellington, um, the Scream person, um, Scream mask, Pennywise. I think that's all. So those are going to be kind of fun. There's some that are called all over canvases, and this one is an all over canvas because I am putting the drills. It's covering the entire canvas. The coasters that I'm going to do, they're called partial fill. So the color in the background is kind of part of um, it's part of the picture. So we're not you're not covering the whole thing here. I'm going to now move these to this other container, and let's get some of these big ones. Well, that was silly. Only picked up two, but that's okay. We'll use them. Hello, Atwood. You're finally home. Good. I'm glad. We are going to be finishing this picture today. Welcome, welcome. I am not, I don't know what I was going to say. I started talking and then my brain decided, no, you're not going to talk anymore. Nope, stop thinking, stop working. And it did. See, these multi-placers do work so much better. Um, I could have done one that put more drills on it at a time, but they're kind of hard to put on when I have this at an angle, and I think it's just easier to see this with me doing it at an incline. So let me go ahead and dump these back into the container. And I am working on a extremely limited space. So it is it's interesting sometimes if you could see how crunched up I am. Um, so I really want to get out my studio. I was going to work on my studio over Christmas week, but I got sick. So I ended up not doing anything, which was frustrating because, like I said, I really wanted to get a lot of that done. But in the meantime, I got none of it done. So, come on. So the next color I think we will do is, um, let's do, let's do 7. Or let's see, how about, is there any A's? No, let's not do A's yet. um, we said 7, right? Let's do 7. So here is 7. Yes, as Dabman said, and I had said earlier, please remember to hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't. And make sure you are subscribed because that YouTube can be stupid. And probably every time I say that, they're going to go, okay, we're going to take away 2 of your subs because you said we were stupid. Okay, whatever. I actually have gained a sub, so whoever subbed, thank you very much. I appreciate it. I really, really appreciate it. So let's see, we have 7s here. So we have a lot of individual 7s that are going to be on this. So we'll just slowly put them in. You can get what are called, we can get drills, which are, like I said, the things that I'm placing. You can get round ones, or they actually have square ones. Square ones fit a little more closer. They don't obviously have the spaces in them like the circles do. Um, but they can also be a little more fiddly, I heard. I am not 100% sure about that, but that's what I heard. So I do want to try to do one because I think that it would be fun, but I'm not sure. I like I said, it'll have to be a kit that I'd have to buy, and right now that's not something that I'm going to do because I've got some other kits to do, and until I get them done, I'm not going to buy anything. I also have this philosophy, and I think everyone should have this philosophy also. If you're doing a kit, even if it's something you've done a long time, if you're doing a pattern, if you crochet or knit, or if you're making a quilt, if you quilt, or whatever craft you have, and if you're doing a project and you hate it and you're miserable, stop doing it. Find somebody that will love doing it and give it to them or sell it. Um, there's a lot of places that you can sell whips, which are called works in progresses, that you're not going to finish. And you can find somebody that will love doing it. Life is too short. So if I'm doing a diamond painting and I don't like it, you might hear me say, I don't like this, and I'm not going to finish it. And I might offer it to somebody if they want to pay for shipping. I'll ship it to them or whatever. Um, but life's too short to do stuff that's not fun. So that's kind of my philosophy. And if I didn't like this, if I didn't like this diamond painting, I would not finish it. But this I find very fun. Anonymous says, "Don't hit the like. It has feelings. Press it slowly." So I'm kind of gotten a good groove in this. I need to be quiet so that I don't jinx um, this. Let's see, there's a double here. I like you can kind of place them and then I kind of, if I need to, I move them where they need to be. Because it is kind of hard sometimes at an angle placing the multi ones. Um, so it's like I say, sometimes they're not quite perfect, but you can kind of wiggle them to where they need to go. Hit one more 3-7. Whoops, that's a 2. Darn it. Do I have a 2-7? Yeah, we'll put this one right there. Oops. This is going to be a little crooked, but we'll get them at least on and I can move them. I'm going to take this off just for a second. I'm going to tape the back because I did mess up when I was cutting the plastic. I cut the canvas a little too deep and I did, well, it's not showing that I did. It's not the whole thing. Okay, I think we'll be okay. I thought I cut all the way through and I didn't. So here's the Plague Doctor, parts of it that you can see. So when this is all done, I will okay, so let's see what we have here. Let's see, we have some 7s. Okay, I think I need to put, whoops. I think I need to put more wax on this. One of the complaints I've had that some people have with the wax, where did it go? Is that it doesn't stay sticky. And I am noticing that I've lost my little wax one that I was using. Well, we'll just use a new one here then. Doesn't really matter. So they have recommended using this stuff that's called blue tack. I have some, but I'm just using this because I can. Let's move these kind of where they need to go. Move the camera back just a little bit there so we can. Sorry about that. I need to be able to get my stylus in here. So that looks like that's all the 7s. Okay. So we're going to put the 7s in this container here. If I was smart, I'm going to try being smart. Whoops. Those are papers I don't want to wrinkle. Let me find a scrap piece of paper. I'm going to try something because if I'm smart, maybe this will work. We'll see. Okay, so these all. So we have completed 7. So let's see what letter we're going to. Let's do J. Oh, okay. So J, we'll have to put in this big container here because, excuse me, boy, sorry about that, guys. Because we got a lot of big lines, so we're going to be doing a lot of multi. I am obviously not going to be doing all this on the weekend. I don't know. Maybe I will. We'll see. But this was a fun craft I wanted to try. I got to figure out where to do my craft stuff in here. Okay, so we have a single that's going to go right up here. We have a single. Let's look for J's. Here's a J. Here's a J. So I think that's all the J's in the words to wash your hands. And now we'll do we have the J's that are up here. So, like I say, I could do a longer one, but I don't do you do them very well, especially at an angle. Um, I think it's too difficult to do it at an angle. Whoops. So when I start to do the black, which is the big areas here, I will probably lay my board down, lay it on the table, and readjust because it'll be easier. These, it's not that bad. I'm having major issues placing these properly, but at least I can get them where I can just slide them. Sometimes it's hard for me to get the angle when I'm good, when I'm when the picture is slanted. And I believe that's all the J's. I'm putting this in the dump it. So let's go ahead now and let's do the C's. We got quite a bit of C's. We're gonna do these with the multi-placer. And I'll show you the bigger multi-placer. I'll try to use it a couple times and see how it goes. But this is the 5 spot. I'm going to put a little more wax in it so it can pick it up. Okie doke. So let's look right here. We'll see about if I could do a 5 one in there. Let me see if I can find a row of 5 that are. I've actually got 6, and that is 6. And we are doing C, correct? Yes, we are doing C. So we'll put the 6 right here. Like that. And see how easy, I mean, it's like 6. I do have to fiddle a little bit with them, but no, at least they're placed. So I'm going to try using this one in some of the bigger spots. But this one has like a 2 and a 4. So let me find a 2. We'll grab a 2 here. And the 2 will go like that. And then we'll see if we can grab 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 is up here. That made it a 3. Oh well, we'll do the 3 then. There's the 3. Then we'll grab a single to put up here. Okay, that's all the C's here. Now we have some C's here. We have a C that goes here. We have a 3 that goes here. So let's put the 3 here. And then we're going to do a C here and a C here. Pick some of these. They have so many gadgets and everything with this that you could go absolutely crazy. Um, some of them are to speed up the process of completing your project, which is fine if that's your goal. Um, I like the process. I keep saying it, but I find it very relaxing. Um, and sometimes you hear the sound of the wax releasing from the drill, and it's just very. What I'm doing C, correct? I forgot what letter I was doing. Um, so, like I said, it can be extremely soothing. If I wasn't streaming, I'd probably have some jazz on or something kind of mellow here while I'm streaming, or I might have some, I don't know, some K-pop, just something to kind of chill. Um, but I can't do that because we're streaming, and that's okay. I can talk with you guys. This one kind of went really wonky, but that's no problem. We'll fix it right now, like so. Then I have a 3. And this 3 is going to go here, and that one is not going to fit. So these all we have to slide them. That's not a big deal. So now we're going to do the C's that are along here. Whoops, there's a C there that I missed. Let me check the letters and see if I don't think I've missed any C's. Nope. Okay, so here we're going to do some C's here. Let's see, what do we need? We have a double, double, toil and trouble. That one's going to go here. Then we have a 3, and this 3 will go here. Then we have a single, which we'll put here. We have some that are down here. Whoops, didn't mean to do that, but I did, so we'll leave it there. So we have a C and a C. And let's see, we have a C and a C there. Hey, Buddy Hepburn, how are you doing today? I am going to finish this project today, and then I'm going to get it ready to put in our bathroom. I left an H out. I'm going to grab an H to put in there. And I think I can do it just right out of the container because I only need one. I'm getting much better at the process. See, those lines aren't the straightest, but okay, we'll get them a little straighter. Don't have to be exactly straight. Okay, so we've got a bunch of C's down here. Let me try using this 5 little thing here. Oop, one went flying. I hate it when they do that because then I don't know if I'm going to run out. Well, if I run out, we'll just put a different color in. It's not that big of a thing. I don't think. I'm not going to stress that much over it. This one actually can pick up 6. They have some that can pick up 8, that can pick up 10. I'll kind of adjust some of these a little bit so that they're a little. Oh, that one wasn't even close. I don't even know what I was thinking when I placed that. I think this is all the C's because I think I did them all already in the Word. So we will go ahead and I'm going ahead and putting these letters on these containers because I'll just keep these containers, and for my next one, whatever these symbols are, I'll just stick them in with it also, and we'll just be able to reuse them. When we're all done with the picture, I will show you what I'm going to be doing with all these leftover drills. Some people, they put them in Ziploc bags and they store them under the number that they have because apparently everything goes by a number. But I have seen that there's different colors in the same number from different companies. And I just don't have the space nor the patience to do that. I don't even like kitting up. Kitting up is when you take all the drills out of the bags that they're in because they're not, you can't really use them out of those bags, and you put them in containers that you could use like these. Whoops, man, sorry about that, guys. Stop vibrating. So, but I don't even like doing that. So I'm not really going to be saving these for other projects, in the sense of sorting them by color. Um, so Snorty Snoot is dragging today. I have been like hyper. So we're doing A now. I always put my letter beside here because, well, I don't say always because I didn't do that one time in this one, and I actually messed up. But you can't tell. I don't think you can tell. I couldn't even tell you where the boo-boos are. There we go. Let's just kind of dump them over there. Then we have these. Okay, so we're doing A now. So A is across here, and we have some individuals here. So I will just grab this for some of the individuals here. An A, an A, an A. Yeah, we watched the first 2 episodes of The Pretender, which was a TV show that aired in from, I believe it said, I don't remember if it was 94 or 96 to 2000. Michael T. Weiss, I think, um, was the main actor. Um, but very enjoyable. I'm going to look forward to seeing that. I've been wanting to rewatch that show. So that's going to be our Thursday show for a while. I might add some extra episodes. I did it just for 2 hours because Dadman was going to be streaming at 5. But if he's not streaming, if there's a week that he's not streaming at 5, I might add some extra episodes in there because I really like it. So let's move these up, get them where they're supposed to be. So I am kind of liking these multi-tools, I believe. I do think I'm getting the hang of them. And it's quite satisfying when you actually put the group in and they work. And it's like, okay, that's cool. So I think I got all the letters. The 2 up, I got to do these up here. So let's do this double. Oops, didn't mean to hit the camera, but I did. So I'm going to move this back just a little bit so that I have a little bit of space. I think I want to get a camera that has a zoom. I have read that I think you can get like a web camera that does that. And that would work so much better here. Well, that's silly. it in however we can, eh? That one just totally went wonky. I had 5 on there and they kind of did whatever the hell they wanted. That's okay. We got them. They're in spots they need to be in anyway. Let's try another 5. Let's try this. Oh, you picked a good time to leave other human. Yes, I get you there. So we are finished with the A's. This one is an extra one. I don't know when it went flying. Oh well, I don't know where it went. It's okay. So we're doing good here. So here are the A's. And then I think we'll do F. And then we'll do D's. Just knocked all of them. Not where they should be. But since I have a little piece of paper here, I can funnel it into this, hopefully. Well, I saw that I had not done another H. There's another H I missed. And so we're going to just open the container up and just grab one. And that's H there. Oh, there's another H, man. Did we do G's? Oh, yeah, I messed up a lot. It missed a lot of G's too. Well, I think I can just keep them in this container and we'll just grab them out of here and get them as we can. So there's a G. I left that. I left all these G's right here. That's so silly. Shoot. I'm just, since I can, I'm going ahead and just pulling them out of the little container. What you can do if you have them in these little containers. So we have, let's see, we have F and D, which are pretty, a lot of them. We have 4. Which I must have already done. Because I've left one. I see one that I forgot to do. So we'll just open up this 4, grab one, and put it here. So we should just basically have D, F's, and 2's. And that's what it looks like. So we'll do D first. this container that I have the Ziploc bags in, it will not work for these little containers, but we will find a container that they will stay in. But for right now, these are ones we're not using. So we have a D. And the D has quite a bit, so we'll put it in this blue one. Oh, you gotta take the long way home. Okay. So we're gonna do D here, and we're putting them in this container. If you see, I kind of shake it, and it goes into these grooves. And a lot of them are up in the correct direction, so we can get the numbers that we need. So it looks like I basically have just this little area here with D, and then some in the letter. So let's see what we have here. We have a D here. We have a D here. We have a double D. The double D goes there. We have a D here. Oh, we have some D's that go here, here, and here. We have a D that goes there, and we left a G. I see a G that we didn't get. So I'm going to go ahead and find the G. And we'll put that G. Just grab one here. And that G goes there. So that's the D. We got a little bit of D up here. So let's make some lines. We have three here. And then we have 5. Let's see if we can find a 5. So there we go with that. Smooth that over. Okay, so we have the D's done. So we now have the F's. Let me go ahead and put these in the container. I'm just putting them in big containers instead of back into the Ziplocs because it's easier. And just in case I need to do a color like you saw those few that I missed. I have them until the end. So even though I'm going, I don't need this color anymore, I'm not going to dump it until the picture is completely done, because sometimes you miss them. And that's not good. I decided to do it now because I've got to go grocery shopping with the youngin in a little bit, which I forgot about. So I just started it a little early. I started it at 5 at I wasn't really sure what time I was going to do it. Um, so I just went ahead and started it. Um, so that I would have it. So we're doing F's. Oops. So let's see. We have a 5 right up here, 5. So we're going to use this long one. Let's see if we can get this to work. It's working pretty good. Oh, we got 1, 2, we got 4. We didn't get the 5. Let's see if we can get the 5th one in here. Well, let's do a spot that has 4 then. Let's see if we can get that to pick up 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that will go right in here like so. So the multiplacer can really speed up your when you have like big areas or lines of the same color. Like I use the multiplacer for the black, which is number 2. For the number 2, and what's so like I say, what's so neat is that you have the multiplacer on one end and you have a single on the other, so you can go back and forth, which makes it nice. You don't have to keep changing pens, setting one down, picking one up, because I find that such a pain. So we almost got all the single F's done here. So I think all the letters, 2, 2, 2s. Yep, they're all 2s. So we got to just do this bottom F line down here, then we'll have the 2s. That one I actually placed 6 on, so that was kind of nice. We'll get this one, we'll do a 2. Oops. That one did not want to go in. So we'll do this. We'll have a 3. That one just, they went wherever the hell they wanted, didn't they? That's okay. We'll just put that one there. So it looks like I have everything except the 2s. And the 2s are the black background. And so we will put these into this blue container because I will be using. Sorry, I'm hitting the container trying to get the pieces out. They get stuck in some of the grooves. And they're quite interesting to try to get out. Sometimes I have to use my wax pen to get it out because it's stupid. Okay. So now we're going to do the twos. So for the twos, I'm going to set the this down so you can kind of see a different way that I can do it. So I have to readjust the camera. And give me a second here. So the camera's got to go this way and that way. And then this will fit in here like so. You'll actually be able to see the picture. So here we have our picture, which I think it looks pretty good. Uh-oh, did I knocked a color off. So this adhesive is not that fantastic. So when I'm all done with this, I'm actually going to put a Mod Podge on here, which is this. And it will help keep these pieces from falling off. So I'm going to move this just up a little bit like so. Let's see if we can get this all situated here. I'm going to turn it probably. Let me turn this way so I don't accidentally turn it off. It's really kind of close, isn't it? So there we go. Let me go ahead and put these in this container here. And I will start putting these on. Well, I'm shaking them, and you see how they kind of get into the grooves? Then I'll kind of tap it where the loose ones will go over to the corner. So that's what we have. Now, before I start, I'm going to run to the bathroom real fast. Talks amongst yourselves. Talks amongst yourselves. I got to adjust it so you guys can see the picture. I'll be right back. I am running to the bathroom. And hello, Wade. And hello, Sashi. Hello, Sashi. I'll be right back. Thank you guys very much for that. Um, greatly appreciated. Um, so yes, thank you. So here we go. Let me turn this light on. Let me get myself situated here. So we're going to work on this bottom part. Let me get a little closer so you can see. We're going to use the 5 and the it being low like this. I can push these in. Oops, I'm trying to get around the camera. I don't know what that happened there. I'm going to put this one here. We'll just put that one there because we can. So you have Sashi. I said hello to Sashi, and I said hello to Wade. I hope you guys are doing good. So let's see. We need a 3, which we'll put here. We'll do another 3, which we'll put here. And then we'll do some of the bigger ones. And this will set here. They were a little spaced out, so we'll push them up where they need to go. Then we have a 2. We'll grab 2. Oops, we'll use the smaller one because I do think it works better when you use this. So we'll put the 2 here, like so. You're just starting breakfast. Well, yummy, yummy. What you having for breakfast today? And we'll put a 3 here. And then we'll do a 3. These multi-placers really do make it easier. It sometimes when I'm doing something, if I don't see, like if with all this big space, if I didn't see the results, I could start getting a little discouraged. So having these multi-placers does help me in that aspect, but you still kind of work around. So let's get this. And with it flat, I can kind of see where I'm placing it. So I'm actually placing it much better than I was at the angle. Because I'm kind of looking to the side. So I'm seeing where they're going. Oh, there was an F that I missed. An F right there. So let me find the F's. Here's the F's. And like I say, since they're in this little container, I don't have to dump them all out. I just need to find one that's in the right direction. And then there, bam. I like that. That is so much easier. So we've got a 3. Let me find a 3 here. Sometimes I reshake these to get them to fill up a little bit. Whoops. We'll do a 3. We'll put that 3 up here. And there's another F I missed. My goodness gracious. You guys were supposed to tell me that I missed these. What happened? Hey, Penny, how are you? Thank you for lurking. Thank you for telling me you've been lurking. Do these double ones. And what I'm doing is I'm just picking 2 up on here and then placing them down. 2 up on here. Oops, that was a 3. So, whoops, nope, actually it's a rogue. It ran away. So we're going to stick this one in this little spot down here. We'll let it kind of get it go flat and we'll push it down. We'll fill up some of these spots too. Okay. I think, let me do something because the light is really hard for me to looking inside the container. So let me move this way. There we go. I think that will help. This area I'm working on, and then I can set this here. I think this works so much better. I do need to get a good overhead light. Do the 3, and we'll put this one in there. Kind of get these lined up the way they're supposed to. And we'll do some 3s. And some 3s. Whoops, that's a 2. Since that's a 2, we'll stick that one right in here. Like that. This has become a 2, so we'll stick that one over here. I want it. There we go. I think that gives me a little bit of a pen space here. Put the 3. Put a 3. We'll put a 3. And then we'll do a 2. This really does make it go quick. Have another 2. Oops. Pick up a 3. Pick up another 3. Then we'll pick up a 2. And another 2. And another 2. And a 3. Oh, take a nap. If you need to take a nap, take a nap. Naps are not a bad thing. Just kind of smooching them around. This is off. Isn't that funny how these are off? I wonder if they're off way over here. It's one kind of good thing. You can kind of move these around a little bit to get them where they should be. I think that kind of sets it up. Probably have to do a little bit more scooching. Scooching's the word. Scooching's the word, I say. Scooch them around. Well, that is not even close. But we'll just scooch it where it needs to go. And we'll do a 2. We'll do another 2. We'll do a 3. It's almost like there's an extra like little no, but it's not extra. It's just gonna kind of have to make it work. There we go. We did a double by accident, so we'll pick up a triple now. We'll do a triple, which will go here. That kind of lines up with that. And then we'll do a double. Double, double, toil and trouble. Oh, no, that's the wrong words, isn't it? Okay. We'll go to this one. Let's see. Scooching over. Smooch it over. I probably did say smooch. I sometimes use the wrong words. So we're going to line this one up here like that. Then we need to get 4. I probably meant to say scooch, and I said smooch instead. Because that's sometimes what I do. Excuse me. This one to the correct side. We had a double for lunch. Yum. Oops. Sorry, guys. I keep hitting the camera. See how fast these multi-placers, they do make it go fairly quick. I think this one's going to have one extra on it. So we'll put this one here. Some of them, the drills get upside down, and I can't tell when I pick them up. So I have to straighten them up when put them the right way. Just shake this up again. See if we can get some more here. Put a 2 here. And get another 2. Put it here. Kind of making sure these stay lined up. Whoops, well that one. Excuse me. So we'll grab a 3, put the 3 here, and we'll grab a 2, put the 2 at the top. And kind of keep doing this, and then that way I can make sure that they're lined up as we're going, or lined up enough. Like I say, I am not a perfectionist. I just want it to be somewhat close. That's all I ask. If there's a piece of plastic here, that's not going to help. No, I did put those 3 in. I didn't realize it. So we'll do 2 sets of 3, the 2. So we'll do a set there, and we'll do a set here. Oops, that man's calling. Let me mute 1 second. Dadman, if you're listening, you butt dialed me. So I hung up. Just letting you know. Oh, he dialed me again. Let me 1 second. Nope, he hung up. I think he just realized he butt dialed me. That's funny. That makes me laugh. Har, 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 har. Yuck, 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 yuck. See how fast, if I did these singly, this would take a while. And I find doing these um, multi-placers relaxing in themselves. So I'm getting it accomplished, but I find it extremely gratifying. So, um, yeah, I wasn't sure if I'd like them, but you have to just work them and figure them out. And like I say, I'm here a lot for the process, and this is a fun part of the process. Using these, not necessarily to get it done, but wow, it's just so cool to see how quickly it all comes together. Let's see. We need to do 4. Now we'll go back to this single one, and we plop this one single here, and then we'll do a double here. I'm going to kind of work the other direction now. Why? Because I can. Because I can do whatever I want because it's my painting. Yes, the BDD, but darling dad man. I have done that, and people said, I mean, it's like crap. I'm like, oh gosh, did I say anything bad? How long have they been listening? Did I talk about them? No, I don't. Well, I'm not going to say I don't mention people. I try not to talk bad about people, though. This is oddly satisfying. What is that under? What is that? Is that an A? Oh, yeah, I need to put in an H. Let me look for the H's. Let me stick an H there. are almost done with this, guys. And then I bought some washi tape, and I'm gonna show you something that I could have done 2 3s there, but I picked up a 2, so we'll just keep doing the 2s. Excuse me. Hello, Curtis. How are you doing today? I am almost finished with this diamond painting. It is the plague doctor telling us to wash our hands. Okay, so we got just 3 sets of 3 to do, and then we'll be done. 1. Whoops. That's not correct. Let's picked up the wrong amount. Well, it was funny what I picked up. So, oh, that one only did 2. Pick up the 3rd. Well, a 2 and then a 1. There we go. And we have our final set of 3. Let's find a 3 here. So this can be so. So we have 3. We're going to put our final 3 in. And we have completed the picture. Now they say to kind of look at, let me turn the light off. Let me scooch it back a little bit so you guys can see the completed picture here. I know it's at an angle, but if I do it the other way, you won't see it completely. So there it is, the plague doctor saying, I want you to wash your hands. So there is a, let me go ahead and I am going to show you what I do. I'm going to do with all my drills that I'm done with. There's a thing after you finish doing your kit, it's called de-kitting. And it's you taking all of these drills, you take them out of your containers that you have. I'm going to move this just for a second. And you do, some people put them in Ziploc bags according to their DMC number and that whole shebang. I'm not going to do that. I don't have the space, nor will I ever use these for anything else like that again. So I basically am going to put them in a jar. If I had a proper funnel. Whoops, there's some a little. I need to clean the jar. I'm going to put them in a jar. Trying to get them off of this, guys. Sorry about that pounding noise. But I am basically going to put them all in a jar, and I'm just going to keep putting. I'm going to put them all in this jar, just like this. So, I'm going to take my H's, and they're going to go in the jar. And all of them are going to go like this. And this is my de-kitting. This is me getting ready for my next kit, whatever that will be. Which it's going to be these coasters. But I'm just dumping them in here. I am not going to save them. Some people throw them away. I am going to save them, and they're just going to be in this jar. And it's just going to be something pretty, and I can just know that this is bits of each of the projects that I've done. And then that's it. That's my de-kitting, everybody. So Kimberly Ann Hart. Yes, we completed it. Now, some of these they didn't get into containers. So, but anyway, that's all I do to dekit. I'm not going to finish it right now. So you guys don't have to watch me do all that. But that's how when I finish my project, that's what I do. So I saw this tip and I didn't have it in time to do it, but I'm going to show you something that they say that you can do. And if I store mine in like portfolios or something, I'm not sure what I'm going to do. They say, and this might not be wide enough washi tape, but it will make it work, is to, sorry about the noise. I didn't realize they'd all be like this. So I'm going to take a washi tape that's kind of a gray one, obviously, because this is gray. So I'm going to grab one of these grays. Sorry about that noise. I literally got the package today. So I'm going to pick a gray. And there is adhesive on the edges of this. And so let's see what color. I might pick that brownie one. I probably will buy some more washi tape that's a little thicker. But what they do, let's see if we can find can we find the end of the washi tape? Yes, here it is. So basically, you take the washi tape and you are I'm going to put it around here because there's adhesive. And I don't want it to get all nasty looking, especially if I'm storing this. So I'm basically just doing a little, and I know you can tear washi tape, but it's difficult for me to do that. So we're just going to kind of tape the edge around it because there is sticky. If you see, it's sticky. Just a little bit around. They have an overhang so that all the beads will have something to adhere to. So usually this would be done before you start your kit, before you start your painting. But I didn't have it. I just got it today. So I'm doing this. So if I store this in a portfolio, then it won't get nasty. If you look up here, this has gotten a little nasty. Something's gotten on it. Because it's adhesive, stuff's going to stick to it. It's what happens, right? So let me put this one. Whoops. It's caught in my shirt. That's too funny. So let's get this lined up here. And I picked a color that matches it because yeah, I want it to look nice. That's why I picked solid colors. So we're just going to kind of work this here. I don't want to make sure it's not on the painting itself, on the artwork itself. It's not. I guess you could call it a type of painting, I guess. And then we'll do the final top part here. And then this will be, like I say, if I'm storing it in a portfolio, if I frame it, whatever I do with it, at least it won't get all nasty on the adhesive part here. So there we go. So we have completed it. I will put a sealer on it. Basically, I don't know how to do this, so I've got to read the directions. I've looked at some videos. It looks like it should be fairly simple to do. Um, so that will be what I do next. So Mod Podge, just to make sure all the pieces are together. And since this is something new that I did, I'm going to bray it. That's just going to kind of push all the pieces down and hopefully keep them from falling off. So there, we have completed it. This didn't take us that long to do that. A little over, well, less than probably about 2 hours, I guess. I was muted. No, wait. Yeah, I was muted. Sorry. So anyway, I put the washi tape around because there's adhesive. Um, and the only thing I need to do now is put the Mod Podge on, which I don't know how to do. I've never done it, so I'm going to read directions, and then I'll do that off camera. And then you just let it dry. I don't know if it's necessarily like a grout. It's kind of more like a just a sealer. Okay, you know when you do decoupage, this is the stuff that if you do decoupage, it's just it kind of seals it, and it'll hold hopefully hold the beads, the drills in place if they so they don't fall apart. So that looks really good. I'm sorry, I'm kind of impressed. You kind of get blind to it when you're working up really close. But I guess it is it's not a grout. It is more like a glue or like a finish. Um, in the newer ones, the adhesive is good and you don't have to worry about the finish. Um, so I am just really impressed with that. Yay. Well, thank you, everybody. Oh, yeah, we can play later. Yeah. I think at 10 o'clock, we are going to be, gosh, here's a drill. We're going to be playing, having a Fortnite date night with me and Dad Man at 10 o'clock. Um, he is going to be over on Lorena Creel's channel this evening for Florida Man, I believe it is. Um, so that's at 8 o'clock on Lorena Creel's channel. Quickly, let me give you a quick rundown of all the shit that I'm doing because I'm doing a lot of shit. That's all I can say. First off, my morning musings with Dad Man Walking Monday through Friday at 10 a.m. Monday night, tomorrow night, 9 p.m. on Dad Man's channel. We're doing a 29th wedding anniversary celebration. So be there or be square. We hope to see you all there. Uh, Tuesday, 1 p.m. I'm having a block party. I'm going to be building the polar bear that Fallout Dave gifted me. That's going to be really fun to do. Wednesday at 4 p.m., we're going to watch our second set of episodes of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. These are episodes 6 through 9, the second part of the Phantom Blood arc of the season 1. Puttering around in Lego Fortnite. That's Thursdays at 5 p.m. over on my channel. Dad Man's channel, he's going to be chilling with Alaska Jeff, 10 p.m. on the 16th, which is a Thursday. And they'll be talking about the Aleutian Islands. Saturdays at 2 a.m., we have Insomniac Theater. We're going to watch something. I don't know what. Last week, we watched Godzilla Minus One. I'm not sure what we're going to watch this week. I don't normally figure it out until about 30 minutes before the show, if that. And then at the morning of Saturday, 10 a.m., we're watching cartoons, Mortal Kombat, Defenders of the Realm, the Super Mario Brothers Super Show, Animaniacs, and some classic cartoons. That's Saturday at 10 a.m. Sundays at 3 p.m., we have some retro TV watch party. We're watching The Pretender. We watched the first 2 episodes today. We'll watch some more episodes next week. That's Sundays at 3 p.m. Monday, the 20th, Dad Man's going to be chilling with Tomby at 7 p.m. And then after that, we are going to start the Primetime TV Watch Party, and we're going to be watching Batman the Animated Series. Normally that's going to be at 8 p.m., but because Dadman's got his Chilling with Tomby at 7, we're moving it to 9 p.m. on this Monday only. The 29th, Wednesday, Dadman is going to be at the movies with Daisy Blossom Flower Child, and they're going to be talking about Battleship. If you'd like to support me, you can buy me a cup of coffee or check out my creator wish list on Throat at Mrs. Dadman Walking 55. You'd like to send something to me, Dadman or Ango, my youngest, who's a streamer on Twitch, you can at P.O. Box 26603, Jacksonville, Florida 32226. My streams, YouTube at Mrs. Dadman Walking 55, Twitch, Mrs. Dadman Walking, social media, Twix, Dadman Walking, Threads, Mrs. Dadman Walking 55, and Discord is Mrs. Dadman Walking. Thank you all so much for being here. I have appreciated. I don't even know how many people were watching. 12 people, 10 people. Wow. Thank you guys so much for hanging out to the very end. I really, really appreciate it. And thank you. And remember to be kind, to show love, that you're not promised tomorrow. So go to bed with no regrets. And most of all, I wish you peace. I wish you, I hope you have a wonderful morning, afternoon, evening, whatever time it is in your neck of the woods. I hope the rest of your day is wonderful. So I will see you all later. And bye bye.